Hi YouTube, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today I am with the one and only, the incredible Jessica Ray. That's how I say it, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, not only is she stunning, you need to check out her profile. I'm gonna put it below. I'm gonna link her website as well. This space is ridiculous. Like, I walked in and instead of looking at her or anything else, I just walked in like, I'm gonna show you this before we get started because this is so cool. Do not mind all my stuff on the ground. I'm a bit messy, but like,
you just walked in and like, whoop.
this is beyond, like, that's all my stuff on there, but like, what, like, no, but actually, like, what? Like, this is goals. Photographers, if you are watching, this is goals. This is just house goals. She just hit 10K. This is just so unbelievably stunning. Like, I didn't even know she had all this when I pitched her, so like, I feel like pretty lucky right now. But I'm gonna take you on some behind the scenes actions. We're doing a boudoir shoot today and I can't wait, so stay tuned. Okay.
Usually I have my chandelier.
Oh my god, that's so cool. I feel like I'm filming a porno. I'm like, how do you want me, baby?
This is, see, so for your viewers, this can be fun, but it's so far removed from porn, I promise. Some people do look at boudoir and they're like, oh.
Yeah, I thought it was only like something for like your wedding night or for your husband.
Fuck the partner, it's all for you.
It makes you feel amazing.
Yes. So there are, to me there's three levels. It's boudoir. I don't even associate this anything with erotica, porn, and all that.
No, I agree.
And my personal definition, erotica is implying sexual acts, where porn is actual sexual acts.
Okay.
That's my definition. I know
I like
the
it.
lines get blurred a little bit for everybody. It's different. I don't even associate fully with the word boudoir in my work.
Okay.
I associate more with intimate portraiture.
Ooh.
Again, boudoir is just one of those mixed bags. You either don't know what it means,
Yep.
or people assume it's porn,
Yep.
or they have an old school version of it in their head that it's like glamoury photos with like the pearls and the heels and the
Yep.
that kind of, this does nothing
Like
for me.
pinup, like 19, like
Well, pinup is a whole other genre all by itself.
There's like a whole education.
It
of
is. It's completely, to me, again, this is just my personal.
I like it.
So I like intimate portraiture. I don't A, like digital.
Yeah, that's fair.
And B, I just don't feel, I use it for SEO and all that kind of stuff with my business, but at the end of the day, I don't really use it unless I need to, or if
I gotcha.
things down. So yeah.
Before I started this body positivity journey, it was a weight loss journey until I realized I've never loved myself and I needed to work on that. So like, the diet culture needs to go in the garbage and you need to learn what self-love is. But before that, I remember like losing weight and people just being like, you look so amazing. And now after working on myself, I realized, I'm like, well, why didn't I look amazing before?
Exactly.
And I did look amazing before. Like, I was 180 pounds in comparison, now I'm like 240. I'm beautiful now. I was beautiful then. What was that extra 40 pounds? Why was I more beautiful after that? And why do people feel the need to congratulate me and like praise me for it?
It's so, I don't even know what to say when people like are posting photos online and they're like, look at my weight loss journey. I'm like,
I don't know what to do.
I know. I'm like, I don't know if I like. Do you want a congratulations? Like, I'm not sure what you're.
I was like,
for.
was this your goal? Like, if you met a goal, I guess.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm like, congrats for reaching your goal. Or
yeah, because I'm like, what do I say now?
I try to word it in a way that I'm more focused on. You met a goal that you set out to achieve,
I'm
rather
like,
than woo, look at the size of your body.
But it's so hard because my whole life I was like, you did it, like, wow, way to go. And now I'm like, do we just not talk about it?
Right?
Even when I see people I know they've lost a lot of weight, in the past I would have been like, congratulations, you lost a lot of weight, and now I'm just like, and they're looking at you like, why aren't you saying anything?
Yeah,
and I'm looking at them like,
I'm like, did you set out to lose this weight? Did you put your mind to it? Did you like go to the gym? Did you like whatever? Like, I'm trying to assess what phrase they're looking for before I even say anything. At the same time, I don't want to congratulate them just because they lost.
I know it's so hard. It's like when people talk about like the bounce back body after having a kid. Like, I was like, I'm like, you're doing dangerous diets. It's not helping you or your children. Like, and I said that to a friend and she got very offended. And I was like,
after I had my first child, 6 months later, my dad, like I was at the beach, my dad's like, wow, you really packed on the weight. Hey, I'm like, I just grew a human being in my body. Thanks. like
women are literally magic.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, thanks. Like that's what you notice about me playing at the beach in my bathing suit with my 6-month-old, having fun, hanging out. Like, why is this an issue? You know?
Oh my god, I feel like we could go on this.
I know.
We're like,
okay. I'm parachuting because we're both listening, like all fired.
I know. Okay.
So like I was saying earlier, I'm just gonna go over it a little bit more. I don't compose, so I want you to feel free to move around. To me, it's all about you connecting with your body. You're not Madonna. You don't need to like totally vogue out and be all crazy. So you do want to have slow, intentional kind of movements. Okay. I like to say that you're a ballerina. Okay. Because, you know, we always want, like, even if you're sitting down, you just kind of, you know, want nice pointed toes, if you're laying, or it just looks beautiful, right? But at the end of that day, sorry, you can edit. You can edit our
I forgot to wear deodorant.
At the end of the day, you're an exhausted, tired little ballerina. She wants to connect with herself instead of giving for everybody else. So at the end of the day, you're just going to have that nice, hot, relaxing shower. Okay. And so this, for me, is where I can bring in body contact for myself, for my clients, because everybody's different. Everybody has a different state of mind. Yeah. Most of my clients have not met me until the day of their session. Okay. So for them to start thinking sexual thoughts or getting all like sexy with me, I think that that's a lot to ask. It's a big ask. Yeah. I don't personally feel comfortable if a photographer did that to me. So for me, my comfortable place to tell my brain so that I can go into this nice sensual place with myself where I'm connected to my own body. I like to pretend I'm having a nice hot relaxing shower. So for me, it's just like I'm washing my hair. I'm doing all these movements, and I'm just like feeling the nice hot water relax on my body.
I've never heard it explained this way. I like it.
So that's just my comfort place. Okay. So you go to yours. If that works for you, great. Okay. Also, like boudoir yoga. If people do yoga, that can really. What is boudoir yoga? It's just a lot of breathing while you're. Okay. Working stuff. I was like, wait, is there like, I'm like, how do I like? But it is fun. So I find that clients who do practice it and that stuff, I'm just like, they kind of already know how to go into that nice, quiet, meditative space in themselves. So that hot shower, if you're not using yoga, can have to take you to that place. Okay. But if you do yoga, it's just a lot of breathing. I find a lot of clients hold their breath a lot. Yeah. Especially when they're posing. Yeah. And if I have you like arcing on the end of the bed or something like that, they're like, I'm like, yeah, you gotta breathe. Yeah. So and then I'm like, I try to be aware of that, and I'm just like, hey, you're gonna breathe through your mouth. Yeah. And then those nice parted lips, and so it all plays into the end result that I'm looking for, but it's taking me to that nice mental plane. Okay. Peace and awesome. Oh my god, this conversation made me feel so relaxed. Okay. So yeah, so just feel like I say, feel free to move, but you don't need to be dramatic, right? Because I can just kind of have my shoulder up. I like to just drop my shoulder, I can move over. And you're just kind of slowly moving around. Exactly. Okay. Right. If you're moving too fast, I'll let you know. And if you're doing something fucking amazing and I tell you stop, I just want to walk around you and get some different angles. Thank you. I'm like, holy shit, it's magic. And if I'm super quiet, that's like the best thing possible. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. I talk a lot, so obviously if I'm quiet, it's because you're just being magical all the time. Okay, perfect. So I will help you and give you ideas. So I won't leave you out to dry and like you have to come up with everything. I just don't like stagnant, contrived. Okay, yeah. I'm actually. Do you like me to start on the knees? Or you can start however you feel comfortable. If you feel comfortable, however you like. I don't know why, but this feels like. No, I'll do it then. This is my favorite light over here, so. I'm just gonna give you a few tips to quickly, of course, see where I'm at because I was doing salty with my girl Ashley to celebrate our 10K. So. So exciting. We were all over the place with it. Tell me when you're ready. Yeah. We are good to go. So you can just rock it. And see, it's like you already know what you're doing because you have your leg facing me bent. I like that. It makes a nice little beautiful S curve. And so I'm like a crazy ninja monkey. I know you're used to the camera, so you're used to hearing a click and moving, so that's great. Because I move around a lot. So if you do open your eyes at any time when they're closed because you're posing, and you're like, where the fuck did she go? I'm probably hiding behind the blanket. I'm just like, this is her. Everybody makes fun of me. Like,
I just want to see a moment where you're just
no,
like.
I do. I'll sit here and I'll be just like, in the tree and like framing with the plants. Yeah. I'm telling you, doing two more. I'm known as like the plant girl in there. Like Jessica and her plants. She's crazy. She's the crazy plant lady. I have cats too. I'm kind of a crazy cat lady too, but mostly plants. I get asked that a lot too. How do you get them to like have a nice candid laugh? I'm like, usually I'm being totally ridiculous, saying ridiculous things. Or this lovely ass of mine is backing up into shit and knocking shit over. God, yes. See, and if I have a client like you and they're just like moving around like a tree, I call them magical unicorn clients. I'm like, ooh, you're making my job so easy. I don't have to tell you what to do. I don't have to think. I just get to walk around and take pretty photos. Create magic. Yeah, oh, girl. Love it. You done with the like maybe you want. It's like every day for the past 2 weeks. Have you pretty much been focusing solely on boudoir in your travels, or are you just doing a little bit of everything?
Just like kind of everything. I just recently did like a ton of fashion stuff, which I love doing, but I don't feel as comfortable. For some reason, being in my underwear makes me feel empowered.
Right?
Yeah, it's just like
clients come in and they're like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna get naked. I'm like, okay, I know you're gonna get naked. But anyway, that's fine. You take however much time you want.
But the problem is, I'm like shadow banned on Instagram right now, so more of my content needs to focus, on like PG-14 stuff. So, but that's okay. So I'm just trying to throw in a bit more fashion and be a bit more like versatile. I don't like consider myself a model at all unless the circumstance needs me to say I'm a model to do something.
Right. Well, I always air quote when I'm just like, oh, I'm working with a model. Like, to me, a model is just someone like yourself who's comfortable and confident in front of the lens.
Yeah, it's just like about having fun and like showing my curves and rolls, and like I like showing people my cellulite and stretch marks because it just shows like I'm a woman and like this is okay. Right? This is your this is your body, just embrace it. Like, I know a lot of people when they first shoot, like they're so worried about how that might look. Whereas now I'm just like, yeah, you like that? Like, how's it?
But you know my point. So like I have a hard time explaining to clients when it's a hard thing to market, because I'm like, I'm not about a pretty, perfectly posed and lit photo. Some of my favorite images are ones that I know the subject might have an insecurity about.
Yes.
And so
for the most empowering.
It's the psychology behind like when they come in for a sales session and I'm like, oh, I love it. And they'll be like, oh my god, I love this. But. And I'm like, okay, imagine it's me. Imagine it's your best friend. It's your mom. Your sister.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, Jessica, it's a beautiful image. It's a beautiful image. I just don't like that. And I'm like, but if it were anybody else, would that be an issue? Would you have even noticed that? They're like, well, no. I'm like, so why does it matter?
I have to have that talk with, like, when I first started doing this kind of stuff, I used to see myself as like this really fat, disgusting person. And I like put out these images that I didn't feel necessarily confident with. But I'm like, that's not because it's not art and it's not beautiful. That's just your insecurities.
Right.
And over time, working on that and teaching myself that, now I see an image and I'm like, whoa, look at those rolls.
Exactly.
Like, look at the curves. Like, that's really, it's art.
I don't know if Terry talked to you about that, but I remember within the last year, the last 6 months or so, that's my shoe, by the way. She had this beautiful picture of this beautiful, curvaceous woman sitting on a rock in a lake. And someone's like, if you, and she was kind of like sitting in on herself, like this, right?
Oh,
so like,
I love
you know all the
yeah.
Right? And someone's like, if you had just like had her stretch and elongated her body, you would have not had all of that. And she's like, excuse you, what? No, why? Who cares? Like, that's not. And I'm looking at it like that is the most beautiful, vulnerable, like intimate pose, and like it was so powerful, and all this. I'm sure it's good, but you know, whatever. Yeah. It was just like, oh, but all her rolls were showing. Like, that's not the point of that photograph, and who cares? Even if it was the point of the photograph, who cares? Like it's so much more. It was the most beautiful image. I was like, oh my god, that's why I think I struggle with the term boudoir and people's ideology and
I guess
preconception
that's
about what
the preconception is a very big.
That it has to be a super, like, I am super posed and I am stretching out and I am doing all of these things to make my body look thin and elongated. Now, I'm telling you to do the ballet pose and stuff like that.
Nicer angles in the
I don't care. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I just think that looks good, and I think having this like that, because I'm getting an S curve, or I'm doing this, or I'm doing that. Those things are awesome. Sure, we all want to do some. Let's just poses for everybody. I don't care.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, even if you're a size 0, if you're gonna sit like this, you're gonna have some more.
You're gonna have some.
Everybody's gonna have a little.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I just. Oh. Wrong. And there was this big thing about discussing basically what you just touched on. Like, you like to have your cellulite and your rolls and your all the things not edited, right?
Yeah.
And they were talking about body positive, or what empowers a woman. And so, you know, some photographers are like, well, it's empowering to leave these. Another one, they're like, well, I feel better when they're cut off.
I'm like, is it will be bad in the photo?
It might be just.
Yeah, and I feel like it'll be harder to Photoshop because of the knit.
So, some people.
Yeah, because photographers always ask me that. They're like, do you want the full client edit? And I'm like, well, I want to see my stretch marks and cellulite. That's the whole point of these shoots I do. They're not for men, they're for women.
So, on that topic. Oh, well, no, it's only empowering if you leave the stretch marks. It's only empowering if you don't. Or it's only empowering this.
Yeah.
And my awesome hubby summed it up perfectly. And he's like, a woman that's empowered by leaving that will go to a photographer that does that. A woman that's empowered by looking like a Maxim supermodel for the day is going to go to a photographer that does that.
That's true.
And it reminds me, and I decided to include all the outtakes at the end.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, blooper reel, warning, maybe longer than the actual tutorial. It's like 6.5 minutes of just us being us. And entertaining. Awesome. Let's change outfits. I just realized I think I need a pony because I'm like, God, I know I'm so fucking hot, but I'm always sweating. So am I, but I have to pull these off. I don't think that one will actually.
You're like a dancer.
I know, right?
I know. I was saying to the photographers, and I'm like, I want to be a ballerina, and they're like, who says you can't be? So now, like, sometimes in shoots, I'll be like, I'm a ballerina.
And then I literally told you that you're fucking ballerina.
You do. Oh my! This is a full circle. Hi.
I'm like, okay. That was nice. I got filmed.
Okay.
That wasn't nice, but you know. Let's switch the other way again so your face was over this way, so I can see a couple.
Did you want any of me in the chair?
Yeah, we'll do that after. I just want to try to pick a couple of fun ones. I'm fluffing. Doesn't that sound so intense?
No, I'm like, what's happening?
You're like, oh my shit, it's like real stuff. It's like real stuff. Because I have to like.
Oh my god, I'm like, don't fall over.
I'm sexy. As long as I don't fall.
Like, there's a video of me on the beach and I'm like trying to pose and then all you see is me just fall on the ground. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I couldn't hold it.
I'm like, I don't know. Lord, manual focus. How do people do this? My eyes, like, I have pretty good vision, but that is fucked up. Oh, God, me. Okay. I gotta go slow. Bring your tush me a little bit. Sit down. You're like, I'm so
I was like, that's exactly what I was trying to do, and then I'm like, who are you?
I can just watch your thought process, be like, this is gonna be amazing! No, it didn't work. Fell short.
Why do I keep trying to arch my, I'm like, no, the cat sexier.
Yeah, it's like Mark, yes, you want that arc. Because we're trained as curvy girls not to do that. Like,
Yeah, because I keep like,
yeah. I know. Like again, it's the psychology. I know what you're trying to do. I'm like, no,
I know. I'm like, why are you? What are you?
Because you're trying to suck in while you're like arcing, and I'm just like, no.
Yeah, you want me in this chair?
You can.
I'm gonna turn the film off. I think the film got enough. I think you got enough.
You've got 30. Oh no.
So thank you so much for joining in today. That is it. Hit that like button, subscribe. I will be putting this beautiful photographer's page below. You have to give her a check out, and I cannot wait to share these photos with all of you soon. Bye.